Yes, good morning. It's indeed my huge pleasure to be here from hot Bodrum and hot Dominican Republic. Let's move to much cooler Northern Europe. First of all, Murtaza Calendar Bay, thank you so much for arrangements. Indeed, yesterday evening was fantastic. We feel some remains in our positive feelings from yesterday. And it's indeed pleasure to be here. It's second time I'm joining your activities, your projects. Last was in Tokat about ecotourism. And I would like to say that when we are talking about tourism, we can't really just pick one type of tourism, like ecotourism or gastronomy tourism or wedding. They all are so much interrelated, interconnected, that whenever we are touching upon, we have to go in much broader scale. And now I will try to switch on a little bit on presentation. Okay, good. In my presentation, I would like to add a little bit different angle and share some information about beautiful country in Northern Europe, which is called Latvia. Probably you know as professionals quite a lot, but I would like to emphasize that being one of the greenest, most forest-rich country with extremely mild climate, we are a good destination for different types of tourism, and we are always willing to invite more and more guests to come. It was already mentioned about diversity, and indeed, when you go somewhere, it's important that you can enjoy clean nature, old history, tasty food, hospital people, and everything of this, of course, it's possible to have in Latvia. Our capital, Riga, is one of the very old cities in Europe, and if wedding guests are willing to enjoy the best pieces of Art Nouveau architecture in the world, then they can come to Riga, because the biggest collection of Art Nouveau buildings is not in Paris and is not in Brussels. Actually, it's in Riga, in capital of Latvia, with almost 800 pieces of Art Nouveau buildings. Diversity, although country by size is not so huge, it's just 64,000 square kilometers. Actually, it's kind of pocket size. It's easy to go around, all around. But in the same time, you can enjoy different parts of Latvia. And Kurzeme is our most western part. And just commenting on my Dominican Republic's colleague, Dominican Republic, as you know, is in Caribbean region, and there is a small island, Tobago. So Tobago used to be a Latvian colony for a short while, and still different name places in Tobago are related to Latvia, like Bay of Kurland. Actually, in Tobago, there is Kurzeme Bay of Kurland. Like Bodrum, we have very long coastline, around 540 kilometers of white sand beach. And later on, I will tell also what kind of wedding ceremonies can be done, not only inside in the buildings, but also using our beautiful beaches and other attractions. This is information about some other attractions in Kurzeme. brand new concert hall, which was, if I recall correctly, one of the architecture masterpieces of the year 2020, with a lot of awards. Is a place that can be also used for weddings, for concerts. Just a week ago, we have Berlin Philharmonic Orchestra performing in this wonderful hall. Another region, which is Zemgale, most southern region, is also very often called that it is our bread barn. It's a place where most agriculture is located. Bread, it's a special story for Latvians. Whenever we are going somewhere, the things that really we miss, it's Latvian bread, this black rye bread. Rundale Palace, actually this is my favorite place. You have heard about Winter Palace in St. Petersburg, very famous piece by Italian architect Rastrelli. But probably you were maybe thinking at some moment, if there is Winter Palace, there must be also Summer Palace. And indeed, there is Summer Palace, and Summer Palace is located in Latvia, just 60 kilometers from capital Riga, and this is marvelous piece of architecture, and at the same time rose garden, which is by the same architect. And, which is most important, this palace you can rent for your wedding. And this is not I'm telling out of blue. My wedding with my wife Rina, who is here as well, who participated at the party yesterday, we had our wedding in this palace. So, Latgale region is the most greenest part of Latvia, with thousands of rivers, thousands of lakes. You can make a wedding event unforgettable, just being close to the nature, enjoy barbecue, enjoy fishing, enjoy swimming, and a lot of other activities. Latgale is also famous because well-known painter, Mark Rothko, actually American painter whose modernism pieces of arts are so well sold on different auctions. He comes from Latvia, and Daugavpils is his birthplace. So combining your trip to Latvia and wedding, all the guests can visit Mark Rothko's museum, his house, and also to enjoy some pieces of his artworks. And Vidzeme region, my favorite region, it's from where I am coming myself. The northern part of Latvia is again a little bit different. I would say this is kind of sports center. We have 4 seasons, very different 4 seasons, and this is why also different kinds of sports are popular in Latvia, winter sports and summer sports. And this is famous sliding event facility for luge, for bobsledge, maybe not so well known for Caribbean or southern countries, but well known for Northern Europe countries, what to do and how to do. And there are different fun rides available with special devices to go down these slopes with speed maybe 100 or 120 kilometers per hour. I already briefly touched upon Rundale Palace, but it is not an exception. Actually, there are a lot of palaces, a lot of manor houses in Latvia. So, and this is what we are offering to our guests for different types of events. Is it birthday celebration? Is it just gathering of friends? Or is it wedding? These facilities, most of them are newly renovated. They are privately owned, and owners are always very happy to invite guests to come. Usually it's easy to combine catering service, overnight staying, also different outside, inside activities in these facilities. Gastronomy, it talks about itself. Like Turkey, I would say that Latvia is as dangerous country as Turkey because of very good food. Be careful if you are coming. And also hospitality is in a very high level. And yes, weddings. Every person who comes from all around the world can have a wedding in Latvia. There are two types of registration possible. One registration is by government officials, and another registration is church ceremony. Until now, church ceremony is possible only for officially recognized confessions, and these are Christian confessions. Unfortunately, we can't have official Islam registration in Latvia by now. Maybe it will come. We are a Schengen zone, so if you have already Schengen visa, or if you want to apply for one for your big day, for your big event, Latvian embassy is here in Turkey. Latvian embassies are in different places, so you can come to Latvia either with Latvian visa or with Schengen visa. And the last but not least, it's, yes, you can see, you can recognize, it's me in a palace having wedding. So once again, what I'm telling is not out of blue, it's my experience. Please, welcome to Latvia for your next activities. Thank you so much.